My name's Matthew, and today I'm walking you around this 2021 Porsche Macan S. That's the 3-litre V6 turbocharged version of Porsche's Macan, and this particular car has covered just over 28,000 miles. It's finished in Volcano grey metallic, which is one of my favourite Porsche Macan colours. It's got a full black leather interior with the extended leather interior package, a full Porsche main dealer service history, and critically, Porsche extended warranty until October 2026. On top of all of that, this car is loaded with optional extras. So let's get into it. Let's get into the video and show you as many of those as we can. We'll start on the nose. If you have a look at the face of this car, it may look different to other Macans to you. That's because this car is fitted with the sports design package. And on top of that, the added extra, this sports design package is also finished in gloss black. So you get a completely different front bumper to a standard Macan. You also get all of these grilled sections, all the surrounds to the lower day running lights. They're all finished in gloss black, whereas they would normally be finished in a plain black plastic. We've got the Matrix, we've got PDLS Plus, which is Porsche's highest powered headlight that you could have on this generation of Porsche Macan. You've got the 4 little daytime running lights all around there, which are very similar to the rest of the Porsche range at that time. And then coming round, we've got one of my favorite items, and I think Macans really do get affected, their visuals get affected by whatever wheel you choose to option. These are one of my favorites, and they're big. These are the 21-inch Sport Classic alloy wheels. They're a fantastic looking wheel, and they sort of hark back to Porsche's Fuchs style era. They're gloss black on the fascias with these big 5 spokes, but they've got a high polished sort of ring around the outside. They're a really, really pretty wheel, and you've got Porsche colored crests. Believe it or not, to have full colored crests on the wheel centers is a cost option. Silver brake calipers on the back there with the Porsche decal on them. And as we go down the side, we've got some more of that sports design package. So, as I said, it is an optional extra to have the sports design package. It's even more money to have it finished in gloss black. So that continues to all of the window surrounds. They're all finished in gloss black. We've also got gloss black inserts to what I like to call the blades down the side of the doors. And it's a very, very pretty car. And we've got like a little extended side sill underneath the doors, which all make up that sports design package. If you go inside and have a look, the full black leather interior package with extended leather to the dashboard. So the top of the dashboard is all finished in smooth leather as well. We've got the carbon fiber interior package as well. So all the veneers are finished in carbon fiber. And if the camera wants to point up and look at the roof, we've got the big opening glass panoramic roof, a must-have cost option on any Porsche Macan. The rear 3/4 are beautifully finished with privacy glass, and if you have a look in the back, this is Porsche's mid-sized SUV, and if you have a look, we've got lots of space in the back. To be fair, the passenger's front seat is pushed all the way back at the moment, so it's probably not a fair representation, but there genuinely is loads of room in the back of these cars. And this car also has rear heated seats, which is a really lovely feature to have. And then we come around the back and we talk about some more of those sort of cost options at the back. We've got Porsche's sort of sports design rear tail light, which I think is fantastic, which means all of the rear light is clear. So this massive brake light bar that runs through the center of the back of the boot lid and all round into the rear lights, completely clear. If you compare that to other vehicles, you'll see that that section is red. I do love all of the gloss black logos for the Porsche decals and nameplates across the car. And again, a lovely little Porsche Macan feature. The boot lid or tailgate boot lid button is hidden under the rear wiper. Huge amounts of space, and really handily in a Macan, this massive section under the boot floor, which is a fantastic extra section if you do need that bit of storage. And if I just press that button, the tailgate will come back down. And the final thing to touch on, this car is fitted with sports exhaust, with the sports exhaust tailpipes finished in gloss black as well. And if you have a look, we've got that massive sort of diffuser section. I don't know how much aerodynamic benefit you get, but it's a big diffuser section, also finished in gloss black, again part of that sports design package. So we're going to come into the driver's side. I'll jump in the car, I've got the key in my pocket, I'll fire it into life, and I'll run you through some of the features. We'll start on that driver's door card, but I'll just switch it on first. So just pull this a bit closer so I can see it a bit better. So we've got all electric windows with electric heated and power folding mirrors. So that's a really lovely feature to have. Again, a nice cost option. The carbon fiber inlays are absolutely stunning on these cars. They're a gloss finished carbon fiber and they run throughout the whole car. It's a very, very nice option to have. And the all important stereo, the Bose surround sound system, again, a critical item. Moving into the cabin itself, we've got Porsche's GT steering wheel, GT multifunction steering wheel. It is almost identical to the steering wheel that you would get in the equivalent 911. So if you do know your 911s or you still want that Porsche feel, it's really lovely to have this sort of touching point that is identical, more or less, to the one that you would get in a 911. It's a fantastic wheel, adorned in leather. We've got two massive gear shift paddles on the back, which are also metal as well, so really racy feel. And then you've got multi-functions on the right-hand side, which control this little small screen to the right of the main speedometer and rev counter in the middle. You can run through all of the car's settings. There's so much data to look through in there, and you can also have your navigation running through there. So if I get to the screen, this would populate with a map. We're inside, so the navigation's not picking up or the GPS isn't picking up, but your map would populate in that little speedometer section there. On the left-hand side, I've got volume controls, I've got a configurable button, and then right at the top on both sides are the answer and put the phone down button for your Bluetooth functionality. I've got cruise control just down there on the left-hand side of the steering wheel as well. And then if we move into the cabin itself, we've got a really fantastic update, and this was from 2018 onwards on the Porsche Macan, or the end of 18 onwards. You've got this updated navigation system, the widescreen navigation system. It is a brilliant system, and if I pop the car into reverse, you'll see the reverse camera come up, forward and rear park distance control with the dynamic display on the left-hand side. And if I come back out of here, this car now has Apple CarPlay. It has Porsche's own inbuilt navigation as well, and you can see just how high resolution the screen is and how adaptive it is, and it is still very smart. So if you are using Apple CarPlay, yes, brilliant, but Porsche's own system is still fantastic. And if I pop the car into its car modes through here, lots you can adjust through here. So if I go into the vehicle settings, we've got lights and visibility and all the other settings. They're all adjustable via this inbuilt screen in the front here. And then you've got a section here for all your devices that have been connected to the car. That's how you configure your Apple CarPlay. Moving down the center of the console, the center of the gear tunnel, we've got dual zone climate control, everything you need to adjust in there, 2 heated seats for the front, and then these are the really interesting buttons that we need to talk about. I mentioned the sports exhaust. It is switchable, so there's a button there for you to switch the sports exhaust. You've got lane departure warning or lane departure assist. That is there as well. You can turn that on and off there. And then really critically on the left-hand side, we've got this button which allows you to lower the car's suspension. And if I press that, you can see lower level selected. That's because this car is fitted with 4-corner air suspension. It is probably one of the most expensive options to fit on a Porsche Macan. It completely transforms the ride, and there are very, very few examples available with it. So it's a really fantastic assistance to have on the car. It also comes with an off-road button, which means you can lift the car right up out of the way for extra ground clearance. 2 cubby holes, 2 USB-C ports, and a SIM slot if you did want to have your mobile SIM in here as a replacement. And then the last thing I will do is open that panoramic roof so you can see what the car looks like with the roof open. And I'll switch it off when the roof completes, jump out and summarize this car for you. And one thing I didn't mention, but you will be able to see just before I finish this video, is when the camera is sort of back in position, whether you can pick it up or not, but the windscreen has almost got like a yellowy or browny tint to it. That's because the windscreen is a solar attenuating heat insulated windscreen. And that's not just the windscreen, it also goes for the side windows. And that's another massive cost option fitted to this particular example. So my name's Matthew. I hope this video's helped. Thanks for watching.